I'm 37.
What?
I'm 37, I'm not old.
Hello, viewing several. Here we are again. And we're back with a friend of the channel, let's be honest. A lady who helped the channel to grow through my initial reactions to her earliest performances as a, let's call it what it was, a child prodigy who took the world by storm via Norway's Got Talent. And now I'll be checking out, I think probably the first instance of a piece, in this case an EP, full of original material. So that's going to be interesting because I already checked out a live version and studio version of Bad Valentine. Really liked it. Really liked that. Obviously all the covers, all the things that she's done in the past I've enjoyed, been surprised, been moved. So seeing something that seems to be more coming from her and through the producers and writers that she works with, rather than putting her own spin on existing classics, that's going to be interesting. I'm really keen to see what that sounds like. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. Angelina Jordan with Old Enough.
Mistakes and regrets ain't all that I have left, 'cause your touch and your sense still on my skin.
God, the timbre of her voice, smoky and sultry. The rhythm here, that dun, 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 dun.
Trying to pull you closer to me, but it's just like trying to catch smoke. Love, I really wish you had a face. Maybe I could beg for you to stay. I'm on the floor, I'm begging.
Lovely melody in this chorus.
Love, don't let me go. I know where my home would be.
Whether it's low or high, this sort of spoken word almost, the da 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 da. Whatever the phrasing, that gritty, smoky quality to her voice.
Love, I really wish you had a face. Maybe I could
Again, I love this melody. It's a dun, 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 dun.
the floor.
Instantly catchy, lovely rhythm to it.
You know, love, don't let me go.
The guitar and all of the instrumentation as well. Lovely style.
I'm on the floor, I'm begging, love, don't let me go.
Yes, okay. Lovely, strong opening. I say very catchy, very not simple. Don't get me wrong when I use that term, but you know, lovely melody in the chorus, the instrumentation. I'm gonna say the thing that triggers some people. It does remind me a bit of Winehouse, but not exclusively Winehouse. It's that sort of jazzy quality that's exemplified by lots of other artists. It's just that's the first one that comes to mind. But that's the point. Her influences and her style are of this ilk. You know, at this era, a lot of the stuff that she goes back to and performs, you know, when she does covers, there's a lot of stuff there that is like evergreen, you know, American songbook classics. So it fits. You know, this is a kind of style that she's clearly very comfortable in, and she can really shine. So sometimes people don't like that comparison, but it's a reasonable one, I think. I feel like I'm going to really like all of the instrumentation.
When you tell me I deserve someone better than you,
Lovely echoey effect on the vocals.
break a heart in two. Never had a plan to fall for you. I don't understand, don't have a clue. One look in your eyes.
That like, again, oh, that sort of, yeah, that quality to the vocals is just delicious.
That I was just a mistake. You told me I wasted time on love.
yeah, this quality of soulfulness and bitterness and just, yeah, it's great to listen to. And the effect on the vocal, it's just easy to listen to. It's really easy to just get into the sway of it. That sort of break, that, yeah, you know, that quality where it's like it's pained and it's full of emotion and it's full of gravitas. It's Angelina. Every now and then it opens up and becomes this. Yeah. See, you get the soft, sultry quality, and then she just opens it up, and you're reminded of, she can belt. Yes, the quality of the production too. I love that sort of muted guitar effect, having the sort of backup vocals coming in towards the end there. Yeah, much like with the first one, in the sense of it's familiar territory in terms of its songwriting style and its genre. But you know, that's no bad thing. It's a joy to listen to. That's why people keep coming back to her, because of her singleness in terms of her, you know, her talent and her abilities and her sound. This is what we come for.
If I go far from home, I still know I'm not alone. You're wherever I'll be, 'cause I carry you with me. Ain't no mountain high that I'm not gonna climb. No river is too wide, valley too low. The places that I go.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
I know how much I can take. I get stronger from the pain.
Again, the cracks and the fluctuations. It's just so nice. It's like ASMR. Getting more of almost, I don't know why, but Adele coming into my brain now. Interesting shifts here in terms of the style of the production and even the vocal effect shifting. And that drum pattern. Ooh, and then back to this with the piano.
I know I'm alright, sweet dreams I'm making. I know how much I can take.
This shift is fat, and then it's going to shift again, I think, but includes that dun 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 effect. And when the drums lead in, it's just interesting to have this kind of dynamic shift in the song.
Stronger every day, 'cause I'm never going down, never gonna ever hit the ground. If I go far from home, I still know.
Shifting back to this low, just relying on her vocal and the piano. Always nice. Yeah, more of the same, but not actually. This one was very different, I feel like, because of those shifts compared to the first two. And like I say, for some reason when we got to the second shift, when a different effect came in on the vocal, never going down, never going to hit the ground, fire and rain, that reminded me more, I guess, just production or vocally wise with Adele. So yeah, it's nice to have in the middle of this something that's just a little bit different, just tweaks it slightly, but exactly the same quality when it comes to her vocal and the very catchy and the very soothing and familiar melody.
Down on my knees, yeah, this good love is lost. Yeah, it's lost.
How can anybody be mad about the Amy comparison? It's so evident, and it's great.
Where did this all go wrong? So far from what we want. It falls apart, but my heart flows into you like waterfall. I want you to care.
Again, really simple in terms of its sort of rhythm and the melodies and the way it's put together. But that's not a bad thing. This is almost the definition of soulful, jazzy. Ooh. Sorry, that was a very interesting shift in vocal. I like that. But yeah, familiarity of sound and just something you can play in a context where you can just go with it and enjoy the sound. Anytime there's a little run. Yeah, I mean, more of the same in that sense, you know, like I say, with the rhythm and the tone and the overall production style. And then there was that moment, like 2/3 of the way through, where her vocal, I don't know if there was an effect put on there, but it went into a higher register and again had that lovely fluctuation that you get, like often at the end of a sustained note. She'll add a little. Yeah. I was going to try and imitate it, but I obviously can't. But you know that sorry, you know, a familiar sort of tick of her vocal style, which is lovely because it's familiar and it definitely fits with the style of the music. And I feel like all of these songs are going to have a similar sort of feel to them in terms of how they're put together and the message that's being conveyed by them. But again, that's not a criticism in any way, shape or form. This is easy listening with enough heart, enough soul and enough talent coming from her vocal that it keeps you engaged beyond it just being, you know, something you can play in the background. The production as well. I've liked it when we've had little tweaks and surprises. Like, how are we going to come out of this muted sort of... Oh yeah, gradually building it.
You had me so, didn't listen to my gut, tell me no. Cause your eyes are so slow and beautiful. You got up in my mental, play me like a fiddle, riddles. But now I see that you never meant no good for me. I don't do darkness, so you cannot come with me. Not sorry.
Ooh.
Gonna shine like the night sky. Free bird learning to fly. That's a good and goodbye.
Nice lyrics. I like that. Ooh, and again a shift and more sort of a poppy aesthetic in this chorus.
It hurts sometimes.
Back to this verse. That familiar sort of rhythm with the bass.
Got you feeling all empty, wondering if you're worthy. Gonna shine like the night sky.
This little shift where you get this layering effect and just the where her voice is sitting is a little higher and then just a completely different aesthetic to the other tracks at this point anyway. Like that, the rest is her story. Yeah, like I haven't paid much attention to the lyrics, but they are good, you know. And just that, the good and goodbye. That's nice. Ending with a fade out. Yeah, that's similar to how I felt with Fire and Rain almost. Is having that sort of having a shift there where the production and the way that it's put together takes a turn from the bridge and then changes again in the chorus. That's great that we're managing to get a familiar vibe and a familiar style, obviously, because of just how she performs and the kinds of songs they are, but there are moments of variety and little surprises along the way.
Bring it on, my heart is strong. There's nothing I won't do. Try to knock me down, I scorch the ground. The smoke will be my
Ooh, that's nice.
You thought you stole my heart, my soul. What you don't understand.
I think we're going to end on a bang here. Ooh, I love this beat actually. The little
diamonds in the sand. I glow like fireflies in the dark. And I know, and even when life Shining like a supernova with my head's up high, my heart wide open, so turn off the lights.
Again, we've got a real shift here vocally. This isn't typical. And that percussion.
I told you now I'm about to show you, so turn off the lights. I shine even more bright like a diamond.
Loving the production choices on this one. Again, more of a sort of poppy sensibility. And all the use of percussion. And here, vocally, almost like a rap flow feel to it. This is bordering on like well, I can't help but move to this one. This is almost like a club banger, a sort of low-key one, but still, you can definitely dance to this one. Oh, and that little.
So turn off the lights, shine even more bright like a diamond.
I love with the percussion in this one as well. Ending it on the sort of, again, with the percussion. Dun dun. Okay, first like full length reaction to an EP in this case. I'm sure there's an album that I can check out too. So yeah, obviously very enjoyable. Her vocal qualities, her style, familiar with it very much at this point, at this stage of her career. The maturity that's there, that lovely smoky quality, and then the moments when it opens up and the way that she, brings in like a, my terms may be wrong, but I know a vibrato, or the way that the runs that she goes on at the end of a phrase. Beautiful, really lovely to listen to. And aside from that, the production, the instrumentation, for most of it was fairly familiar, like I say, keeping it relatively simple, but still nice. But we had surprises too, particularly with that last track. Also with Good and Goodbyes, about half of the music and half of the production felt much more poppy, and by the end, like I say, almost became like a low-key kind of, a song you can really move and dance to, whereas the rest of it felt like you were listening to, you sat in what would have been at one point a smoky bar in a speakeasy, or a jazz club, and just watching this siren on stage seduce you with her voice, and having great accompaniment with like relatively not simple instrumentation, but just really reliable sounds with the guitar tone and the way that the drums and the bass played their part. So just a really easy and enjoyable listen. Nothing earth-shattering, nothing revelatory, but that doesn't matter. It's still showcasing her talent and reminding you that she's only getting better. She's only getting more confident. Her vocals are only improving with age, and they started off near perfect to begin with. So it's just encouraging me to want to hear more of her own original work, and to see with future albums, I mean, like with the most recent one, with Bad Valentine, to just see where she goes next and how her sound develops and how her style might shift as she gets older. So yeah, thanks as always for dropping by, guys. Obviously, as always, really appreciate your own thoughts and comments. Always give me suggestions on where I should go next, because she has got an expansive career. I'm sure there's loads of great live performances, whether they're original works or, great covers. I'm always happy to have suggestions on that front, so please let me know below. Give it a like if you liked it. But yeah, goodbye forever.
Listen, strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government.